Dear students, let us discuss another topic, that is general features of Agnatha. Agnatha word is derived from two Greek words. A, that means not or absent. Gnathas means jaw. That means jaws are absent. So these are the jawless organisms. Agnatha is a division of animals under the subphylum Vertebrata. So we have discussed in the previous lectures the protochordates, and after protochordates you are having the subphylum Vertebrata. So subphylum Vertebrata, the first division of the Vertebrata is the Agnatha. They include the jawless, primitive, fish-like vertebrate. It is fish-like because you can see fin is present over there. Then gill slits are present over there, meant for the respiration. They don't have the jaw, they are jawless, but they don't have the paired limbs. Like in other organisms, like we people, we are having the anterior paired limbs and the posterior paired limbs, arms and legs. And other organisms are also having the four legs. But here, in this case, you are not having any paired limbs. Then the inner ear of the Agnatha have only two circular canals. Normally, we are having three semicircular canals in the inner ear. The circular canals are the fluid-filled canal, which maintain the balance of the organism. So, but in case of Agnatha, they are having only two semicircular canal, not the three one as shown in this picture. Notochord is persistent in adult also. It has two classes, Ostracodermy and Cyclostomata. Ostracodermy class, again the word ostracodermy is derived from two Greek words. Ostrakon means shell, derma means skin, because their skin is like the shell. So the name is ostracodermy. It includes several extinct order. So you don't have any living uh, representative of this class of taxidermy. You have all the ancient animals that are extinct at present. They are earliest known vertebrates to appear in fossil record. So, if when we are looking at the fossil record, then among the vertebrate, this group was first to appear on the Earth. It was back approximately 500 million years ago. They are collectively called the stegoderms. They resemble with the present day cyclostomes. So the ostracoderms, they resemble with the present day cyclostomes. So it means among the two classes, cyclostomata is a class which is living today, but ostracodermy is extinct now. Uh, Body form is fish-like. You can see exactly like a fish having fins, but dorso-ventrally flattened. So its dorsal surface and the ventral surface are the flattened surface. It has a very huge head. You can see head is very large, huge head, and gill region is also very large. A tapering but muscular trunk. So its trunk is tapering and muscular as well, and having the tail fin also. They don't have paired fins, as I have already described in previous slide, that they don't have the paired fin, that means the paired limbs, but they only have the median fins. You can see the dorsal, uh, this is the median fin, the caudal fin, and sometimes they do have the dorsal fin also. The dorsal spine is there, which may represent the primitive type of the dorsal fin. Uh, Remarkably, these earliest vertebrates were very bony uh, and heavily armored. You can see their body is protected by the protective covering uh, in the form of the plates, or you can say the bony plates. So they are called that they were having the exoskeleton in the form of the bony plates over the body. The head is encased in a solid shield made of broad bony dermal plate. So these are the dermal plates which encloses the head of these animals, while the rest of the body is surrounded by a series of small plates. On the other part of the body, the small plates are present over there, which are often called as dermal scales. You can call them dermal scales also. This has led to their name as tachodermy. So again, that means a protective covering, a body within a shell-like protective covering. So they are also called as armored fishes because they are protected inside the shield or the bony skin, you can say. They have exoskeleton. Their heavy exoskeleton, served as a protection against the giant scorpion-like arthropods, the eurypterids, which were dominant predators of Cambrian, Ordovician, and Silurian period. You know the geological time scale. During this period, there was a very dominant aquatic arthropod which were looking like the scorpion of the today. So they were the giant scorpion-like organisms. They are not now present. They were present during these periods, Cambrian, Ordovician, Silurian. During that period, they were these scorpion-like organisms, giant scorpion-like organisms, were major predators because they were uh, they were the predators. In order to protect from these predators, these organisms or the Agnatha or the Stacoderm were having the bony plates covering on the body so that the predator may not eat upon them. They had paired large lateral eyes. You can see over here. One eye is on this side, other will be on that side. So have paired large eyes. Median pineal eye is also present over there. You can see this is the pineal eye covered over by the pineal plate. A single median nostril is also present over there. So single nostril only. They had no endoskeleton. So only the exoskeleton is present in the form of the bony plates. No endoskeleton is present. They were sluggish. They were not able to move in the water very smoothly and freely and fastly because they were covered over by the protective armored shell-like skin. So they were sluggish and they were bottom dwellers. Because they were bottom dwellers, so their body was dorso-ventrally flattened so that they can settle down on the bottom. And they were filter feeders because uh, they were having mm, a sieve-like apparatus present at the mouth through which the water was filtered inside. Then the next class is cyclostomata. That means the living organisms that are present today. Cyclostomata is a word derived from two Greek words. Cyclos means circular and stoma means mouth. Because their mouth is circular, so they are called cyclostomata. So in Agnatha, we are having only one class, cyclostomata, which is living today. It includes the living animals having round suctorial ventral mouth. Mouth is present on the ventral side. It is round and suctorial because it can suck uh, upon the other organism because these organisms are parasitic in nature. They cling to the body of other fishes and with the help of this suctorial mouth, they can suck the blood of those organisms as well. Their body is eel shaped, so elongated body is always called as eel shaped body. They don't have any scale on the body like the other fishes. They don't have the jaws. Lateral fins are not present over there. Lateral fins means the paired fins, only the median fin is present over there. Their skin is soft, smooth, without scales. Endoskeleton is cartilaginous. These cyclostomes, they do have the endoskeleton. In the ostracoderm, they were not having any endoskeleton. They have the endoskeleton, but that is cartilaginous, not bony. Notochord persists throughout life with the rudimentary vertebrae. So sometimes rudimentary vertebrae are there, they are not well developed, but anyhow, notochord is present over there. Digestive system lacks stomach. So they don't have stomach in the digestive system. Intestine with internal fold. You can see this is the intestine having the internal fold called the typhlosole. It is meant to increase the surface area for absorption of the food. They do have gills which vary from 5 to 16 pairs. Like in the lamprey, there are 7 pairs of the gills, and they are present on the lateral side. They are pouch like features, you can say, and these openings, they are present on the wall of the pharynx. So internally, the pharynx part of the digestive system is there. Hence they have another name called the marsiobronchi. uh, their heart is two chambered, you can see. The upper one is called ventricle, this one is called atrium. So have the atrium and the ventricle, only two chambered heart, uh, with a conus arteriosus anteriorly. You can see this is the conus arteriosus. So many aortic arches in gill region. So gill region have the aortic arches also. No renal portal system is there. Renal portal system is the system from where the blood circulatory system uh, from the intestine, after passing through the liver, goes to the kidneys. They don't have renal portal system. Hepatic portal system present. So the hepatic portal system is the system where the blood supplies from the digestive system is directly given to the liver. Body temperature variable. Variable means their body temperature is not constant. They are called cold blooded or pykilotherms. The mesonephric kidney with ducts to urinogenital papilla. You can see, you will observe that among the animals there may be three types of the kidney. One is called pronephric, other is called mesonephric, and the metanephric. It depends upon from which part of the embryo the kidneys are developing. The primitive type of kidney is the pronephric. Then you are having the intermediate type of kidney which developed from this area called mesonephric, and the most advanced is developed from this region called the metanephric. They have the intermediate type of kidney called the mesonephric kidney. Dorsal nerve cord with differentiated brain. So they have the nerve cord present on the dorsal side, and they do have the brain also. 8 to 10 pairs of cranial nerves, the nerves coming out from the brain. Uh, they have single median olfactory sac and single median nostril, as I have already discussed. Sexes separate or united. So both the conditions are there. Gonad may be single, large, without gonoduct. They don't have the tube-like gonoduct coming out from the gonads. Fertilization is external, and that means takes place in the water. Development is direct or with a prolonged larval stage. Both type of development is there. Parasites. You can see this is the say for example a lamprey, the cyclostome. It, because of its parasitic nature, with the help of its sucker present at its mouth, it get itself attached with the body of the other fishes and suck the blood as well. This is the photograph which is showing that it is detached from the body, and this is the hole made by its sucker in order to suck the blood. So they are parasitic as well as the scavenger. About 50 species are present in from the class Cyclostomata, and lamprey called Petromyzon, and hagfishes called magazine are the common examples. Thanks. This is all about the class, the group Agnatha.